Hey y'all, it's Dr. Tiana checking in after receiving the diagnosis. I woke up in tears. I don't know the last time I felt that level of sadness. But even in that, I realized, most days I wake up and I do meditation, and then I do my prayer and my devotion time, and then I get ready for the day. Before this injury, I would work out and then get ready for the day. But I have been unable to work out for about 4 months now, almost 5 months. And I was doing Pilates, just very light Pilates, like 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes before bed, up until I saw the surgeon. And he basically was like, I wouldn't do that for right now. So that, I know, has also had an impact on just my mental. I feel better when I'm able to move my body. And so the pain that I'm having is preventing that. This is not one of those times where you push through at all. And so just waiting for them to call, hopefully today or tomorrow, to confirm for us the date for the surgery. So I'm actually looking forward to that, being able to have that stability in my spine and not have pain anymore. And I honestly could not bring myself to open my Bible this morning. I just not there. And so what I did is I went to YouTube and I found there's this morning daily devotion that I listen to sometimes, and I was like, I'm gonna play it and I'm just gonna listen to it. Right? We're gonna do what we can do today. And so I listened to it. It was about 40 minutes, and it was a prayer just spoken over you for your day, and it helped. It helped to lift my countenance. And then I grabbed my phone and I had quite a few text messages from folks just lifting me up and sending me encouragement. And I have to say that when you are going through these type of seasons in life, that is why community is so important. That is why I have built communities throughout my life, right? That is why I have an incredible village of folks, because they can lend you their courage until you find your own. And so everybody needs that. Everybody deserves that. And on the days when you can't get to God, He still finds a way to get to you. And I want you to remember that. Remember that. And I literally, after listening to that video and seeing the messages on my phone, I pulled out my journal and I was like, I'm just gonna write today, right? I'm just gonna talk to the Lord. I'm gonna pour my heart out and just tell Him what is happening. And of course I start and I'm like, none of this is a surprise to you. I'm writing this down, but none of this is a surprise to you. And I just said, show me. I need you to show me what is happening. What are you doing? Show me your face. And then I just sat in silence for a bit. And immediately what came to my heart was, I'm showing you, Tiana, in the fact that you don't have this disease anyplace else in your body. that the doctors are baffled and admit that they're quite shocked, right? The lymph nodes are clear. You've had 1 million scans and tests. Your blood work is clear, right? There is otherwise no indication that you have this in your body. And I just sat with that truth, right? Because, part of maturing emotionally, right, and in your spiritual walk, right, is like being able to hold it between two truths. And the truth is that, yes, they did find these cells in this small area on my spine, on one vertebrae. And yes, I have to undergo intervention and treatment to resolve that, right? However, there's also no further evidence of disease. The oncologist was very clear. She was like, this is not any place else in your body. Like, we have checked, we have, done all the scans, we have done all the blood work, we have done all the biopsies. Your other biopsy is clear. Your white and red blood cells are doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. You are healthy, right? And I have to live in that space. I have to continue to confess and to say what I believe and what I know to be true, and allow everything else to just fall by the wayside. And so I have to gather myself, right? Because it is going to be a fight, right? But I'm not fighting alone, and I'm not fighting for victory. I'm fighting from victory. And I needed that today, right? I needed the Lord to shift my perspective today, because waking up, it just felt like a weight on my chest. And I don't know the last time I felt like that. And so, listen, life is life, and yeah, I just want y'all to know, like, it does get better, and you can still walk through the darkness. And sometimes you pray and you ask for a miracle, and it just doesn't show up the way that you expected it to, or the way that you asked for it to. But it doesn't mean that it's any less of a miracle, right? It doesn't mean that it's any less of a miracle. And what I have found is that even when I have prayed, this is true for other situations in my life, right? Even when I have prayed and asked God to remove something or take something or make something not be so, that even when He doesn't take it away, I have learned that He sits with me in it. He sits with me in the darkness until I choose the light. And that's true for you too. So the answer may not be what you wanted it to be. You may have prayed to take it away. Maybe He didn't take it away, but He gave you the strength to endure it. And He came and He sat with you in it. Because light is always the brightest when it's dark. And that's just the truth. So may you continue to be the light. May you continue to choose the light. May you never forget that He's always with you. He's walking with you. He's sitting with you in it. He He will come to you even when you can't get to him. So stay encouraged. And I'm staying encouraged. And we'll check in again soon.